So today is October 6th, and all of a sudden my power went out. And when my power went out, when I rebooted my PC, it got stuck on the Dell logo. And I didn't really know what to do, but I prayed. Hell, I prayed before I booted it back up, because I've had issues before to where I try to restart it after a power outage like that, and it just act like it's dead. And I had to switch it to a different socket, unplug it for a little bit, switch it to a different socket, and try to plug it in again to a different socket, and it worked. So that's kind of like what I was led to do again, because I looked it up. I tried to find help online. I literally went to YouTube and asked what to do if on boot up your PC is stuck on the Dell logo. I'm not techie, and I ain't afraid to admit that I ain't the techie type. Okay. When I took graphic design, my worst classes was coding. I didn't like coding. I don't like techie stuff. So Maaki's pretty good with techie stuff. Hell, he built his own PC and whatnot. He built the PC from, parts. So he's pretty dang techie. But me, on the other hand, I'm really not. So I can really use his help to help me with this PC. But yeah, that option that I did, that I was led of the Spirit to unplug my PC from the strip where it was located, and I changed the location in that strip. Man, but it's using up a lot of resource, okay? Like my disk has been on 100, which is, and it's red, it's in the red zone. Disk on 100 in the red zone. CPU 100, okay? Like, bruh, right now is at, well, see, now it stopped scanning because I was scanning with malware bytes. So now it's going down a little bit, finally. But my memory was up there in the 80s, but it's looking like it's balancing itself out now to where it's not screaming like it has issues, But yeah, it'd be really nice if my Aki can come take a look at my PC and help it alone, help it alone to last as long as possible, because this thing, at least it did boot back up. All praises to the Most High. It did work immediately, when I plugged it into a different socket and turned it back on. It didn't stay on that Dell logo. So all praises to the Most High for that. Because I'm actually in the process of working on a video, okay? I'm working on, it's amazing how the Father downloads these messages to me. Now, I did half of it yesterday. The way I'm having to do it, though, because I included a lot of videos in that one, so it makes the memory, like, it uses a lot of resource, and it makes it, that's why it took forever to export it, but I went ahead and exported the first half, and I'm gonna build the second half now. That's what I was in the process of doing when the power went off. So I just scanned my PC with malware bytes. There's no viruses, no threats. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of this. And this will hopefully stop my PC from using so much resource. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and just talk about that with the PC. And I got a couple of praise reports. The Father looks out for his servant. My rent is paid for this month. My rent's paid for this month. My phone is still active. I did look into a program to where it helps those that are in need with $30 a month for a bill, like your phone bill or your internet bill. So I took it, I applied, and I was qualified. So I get $30 off of a bill, and I choose to use it towards my phone bill. So now my phone bill is paid. Okay. My former girlfriend that I've known for 11 years, 12 years now, she is paying my internet. She is still paying my internet. And, I give all glory, honor, and thanks to the Father for this righteous Gentile that's in my life. And I've come out with videos about, our relationship and, how we're no longer together and how I was never good to her while we were in a relationship. But yet the Father has used her in my life to bless me. She has been a blessing unto me. And now that the Father has risen me from the valley of the dry bones, now I am able to be a blessing unto her as I have been obedient to the leading of the Spirit of truth. Okay, so there is a lot of things that the Father has used me to impart to her to make her an even better person. So it's amazing to me how the Father works, in my life and is looking out for me and showing his might in my life. And it's going to be more glorious. It's going to be so freaking glorious here very, very, very soon. Bruh, I had a couple of notepads open that I didn't get to save. All of that got closed out when that power went off. But it's okay, I saved the important, like the truly important things I did save. But there's a lot of things that I did not get to save. So, there's at least 2 notepads. I had some tags that I seen that could be usable in my store that I had started. And I hadn't even talked about the fact that I had started a store. I hadn't even mentioned it on here, but I did. I had started a store on Redbubble, but I just found out the other day that it got suspended. Now, I'm not 100% sure of the reason why they suspended my account, but I'm no longer able to log in there. They didn't give me a clear, concise explanation on the reason why they suspended my account. I had 3 designs on there, 2 of which was open to the public, 1 of which I put private. Because I was told by somebody that I wouldn't be able to use it because it's already trademarked. But I drew this, I drew my version of quote unquote Huey. And I've used it. I've used this image, kind of like as my trademark and as my logo, but I understand that it's already been trademarked. But I did draw this version and I did put this version together. So I liked, what I did, and I thought that it would make a cool design. So I uploaded that to Redbubble. But when I was told that I wouldn't be able to use it, most likely, that I'll be in danger of being sued for royalties, then I made it private. So I'm not sure why Redbubble would suspend my account, seeing as how I did make it private, if that's the reason why they suspended me, because they haven't gave me a clear explanation on why. So that's that. Now I know that there are other drop shipping stores out there. I do have it within my spirit that this is one of the things that the Father is going to lead me to do, is designing clothing. Because I've had a desire within me to bring more glory to the Father in the fashion industry, because we don't have a lot of that. Now we got a lot of self-righteous Hebrews out here, selling fringes and, superficial, crap. Like, bruh, I want to be genuine. I want to bring that genuine worship of the Creator. And I have ideas about how to go about doing that with clothing. And so that's one of my desires that He has put within me. And in His timing, He is going to bring this to fruition. He's going to bring it about somehow, some way. I know it, okay? Now, maybe I tried to jump the gun and did it on Redbubble, but hell, I felt like I was led to the videos about Redbubble, and though I didn't know a lot about it, and I was trying to do some research on it, watch videos on it here and there, a little bit as I got a little bit of free time, but I didn't really have free time. It was just, in between waiting for my video to export, or waiting for my audio to export, or something like that, waiting for like a program to stop freezing or something like that. I take a few minutes to just go to YouTube, and I would start having like recommended videos because I was searching. This is how it came about that I found out about the drop shipping stores, because I didn't know nothing about it. But as I was searching for how to make money online, basically, because I know that you can do this, but in my process of doing that, that's how I came in contact with the Redbubble and all of these stores where you can create a store online and drop shipping and all of that. It's ideal for me because I can utilize my creativity plus the things that the Father has given to me to create. And this is how I think that I can generate some kind of income. But at the same time, He told me that I'm not going to be the one to overchange my poverty. Like, He spoke that to my spirit about a year ago. Okay? Because all of this time before, I was trying myself. Like when I got this home-based business with Live Ops, I had plans. I had my own plans. I knew it came from the Father. I knew that He opened this door in order for me to gain and earn some income for the time being. So for the time being, He, laid out the platform, this Live Ops. I can tell you the name of the client. Or the name of the company that I partner with. I can't tell you the name of the clients that I partner with on this platform, okay? So this was divine how the Father gave me this, okay? It was actually through my mother. It was through my mom, okay? And I tell this story on another video, so I'm not going to go on a whole long drawn out thing on that. But the fact is that it was for a time. Now is different because the time for me earning income like that is over, okay? Because He's given me something different to do. And though right now I'm not making any income of it, He is going to make a way for me. He is going to start to bring in the flow of income. Now, how He goes about doing that, I have no idea. But I thought one of the ways would be, in creating clothing, and maybe it will be in its season. But I also know that the kingdom coming is not going to be about a value system. There's not going to be a value system on anything. The new heaven and the new earth that's coming is not going to have a value system. This whole value system that's been set up upon this earth came by way of evil ones, okay? This came by way of the wicked that chose to be served for their entire lives, okay? This is what they have chosen. They have chosen dominance And there's a terms that I'm looking for. Control. They have chose like control, dominance, and to be served. Okay, they want to set themselves up over. They want to be like lords over people. Okay. But yet they're wicked lords because they don't really care about the people. They only care about themselves, okay? But then you get the true righteous upon the earth, and there's very few of us. It's very few that truly choose love first, okay? We put love first. We don't put, our wants and desires first. We put the love of the Creator first and the love of His creation. Okay, so therefore we literally walk in love, and it's not about ourselves. It's not about what we can gain from other people. It's about what we can give to other people. It is about like being a servant, okay? Wanting to help people. All right, there's a complete difference between us that are here to help humanity from those that have been here destroying humanity because they only care about themselves, okay? Now this was random, okay? I didn't plan this audio. I picked up my phone just to literally talk to you about the power outage that I had today that came out of nowhere because it's completely sunny outside. Nothing really going on, and yet all of a sudden power just goes out. Like what? Like bruh, that is crazy. Okay, it's almost like somebody hit a switch to turn off the power just to see that they can turn it off at will. Okay, but yeah, bro, I prayed over my PC. I don't have money to replace it right now. It is old. I think I bought it in like 2016, okay? And it's 2022. And I'm the type of person that have gathered a lot of information, okay? So I do have a lot of information on my PC, and this time I was a little bit smarter than I was previously, and I got a passport. So I've been backing up my information on my passport. But still yet, bruh, I trust 100% in the Most High my power, because I know that everything that He ordained for my life will come to fruition in His timing. All I can do is continue to be obedient in the things that He's told me to do. Literally walk in my purpose. Now, right now, my purpose is not giving me steady income, but at the same time, my purpose has caused people to be used by the Father to help sustain me thus far. Okay? Yes, I have been sustained by the Father. I have not had income since April 1st. April 1st was my last pay. Okay? But yet it's October and my rent is paid for this month. Okay? My phone is paid for this month. Alright? I even have tobacco and tubes. Okay? I even have a little bit of herb. Alright? Just a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Like I would say less than 3 grams. Probably about 2. But it's not a lot. So smokers, you understand that 2 grams ain't a lot. So it is what it is though. My tiger has enough litter to last for like a month or 2, a month and a half maybe. He's got the huge one. He has food. Okay. I even have a little extra left over for bus fare. Okay. And to buy him another bag of food if necessary. Buy him some wet food. Now this little boy broke into his treats last night, And he done ate practically the whole dang pack. Oh my goodness. This little boy, I'm gonna show you the ones that he got. He done ate the whole dang pack, pretty much. And he loves this stuff. Fancy Feast, Savory Cravings, Tuna Flavor. Now it looks like chocolate. It looks like chocolate. And this little boy stole them last night. He somehow got up on the shelf and was able to pull it down. And he stole them and ate like over half the dang pack. Oh my gosh. So he ain't getting no more treats for a little bit. It's gonna be a couple of weeks before he get any more treats. He normally gets treats once a week, but it's gonna be a couple of weeks before he gets some, because he didn't ate enough for like a freaking month almost. He ate a lot of them treats, and that ain't good for him to eat them like that. He only left 4. He left 4 in the freaking pack. And it was probably like, I don't know, maybe 12. Like, he didn't ate like 2 whole bars that break off into 4. And he knew he was doing bad. I'm sure he knew he was doing bad as he sat there and ate every single one of them morsels. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna stay on here, people. I'm getting ready to make my cashew cream. And have me a little bit more coffee. They didn't have original Folgers, so I ended up having to get hazelnut, and of course they want you to pay more for that. So I had to pay damn near $6 for this freaking coffee. Oh man. I watched Elder Dimitri's video today, and it was very deep, very profound. I love the way Elder breaks it down in such an elementary way, you know, that a baby can understand. That's what Elder's been called to do. And it's so awesome to me. I love it. I love the word of the Most High by way of the Spirit. That word is like fire, and it burns up the wicked. That's why they get so angry. It's burning them up. That true word will sting and burn. It will let you know your transgression and call you out. And you can choose whether you're going to be stiff-necked or whether you're going to have the ears to hear and make the necessary changes. Everybody have a choice on who they choose to serve. And I, for one, I choose to serve the almighty power of love and life, the creator of the breath of life. Ain't no word gonna supersede his. And his eternal law is in effect. Ain't no law of man gonna supersede that. So you best get with the program, because there's only 2 choices. You either follow the Lamb of the Most High, or you follow Lucifer. Okay? There's only 2 choices. You deny the Lamb of the Most High, then you automatically by default follow Lucifer. Because why do you deny the one that came here to give you the higher law? That you shall love your neighbor as you do yourself. You can't fight evil with evil. You gotta fight evil with good. You can't fight hate with hate. You gotta fight it with love. So anyway, it was very profound what the Father gave to me in my spirit as I was listening to Elder Dimitri. If you give me a second, I'll blend this and then I'll go over that. So creamy cashew milk or cashew cream. I think it's kind of thin, so it's probably more like milk, but it'll still be a good creamer for my coffee. I gotta get my coffee home right quick. I did have a cup earlier, but I want a little bit more. It's so good. Folgers hazelnut. It's really good. My goodness. It makes me want to switch to this from my regular. I really like it. Give me a second, people. I'm going to strain this out into this jar. Yeah, it's more like milk than cream, but it's all good. That added a lot of water. It's about the amount of water that you add to your nuts that you've either boiled or soaked. And you can do it with pretty much any nut, but I choose to use cashews is my favorite. And then almonds and pecans. And cashews is the most expensive though. And sorry, I'm like just trying to hurry up, so I'm not gonna go get my phone and like take video and picture of this milk. I've done it before, so if you're curious about it, check out my other videos that I go over making nut milk. Hold on a second. Gotta strain out my coffee. They want $10 freaking for Folger singles now. And the coffee maker that I had stopped working. Oh no, the coffee pot had gotten broken. That's what that was. Yep, the coffee pot got broken. It got cracked. The glass. And then my former girlfriend, the one that I've known for the longest, she has sent me a coffee pot, but somebody stole it. It was a really nice one too, but yeah, somebody stole it. Because whoever delivered it, I forgot which one, whether it was, it wasn't Amazon. I think it was either FedEx or UPS or something, or it could have been United States Postal. One of them. But yeah, they decided to just leave it, you know, at my front door, and they didn't do nothing about it, bruh. They didn't do nothing about the fact that I didn't get it. You would think that they wouldn't just leave it in front of an apartment door, you know, especially in the hood. They don't care. More about the hearts of many have waxed cold, bro. There's so many examples of this. There's so many examples I could give of how the hearts of many has waxed cold. And they use their professions and their order follower obedience as an excuse. But they ain't gonna have that excuse for the creator of life and love. You think you're gonna have your many excuses, but you're not. There's no excuse. Everybody have a choice. Everybody has free agency to choose for themselves whether they be good or whether they be evil. Now, I watched a video from Big Judah the other night. Woke me up in the middle of the night because it was straight falsehoods. As I woke up and was hearing the falsehoods. Now, I love my brother Big Judah. Now, he don't know who I am. You know, I've commented a couple of times on his videos, and he seemed to be in opposition. And one time I was on his live and was commenting, and all of a sudden I got blocked to where I couldn't comment anymore. And I asked him, you know, why did his mod do that? And he never responded. I asked him that in the comment section of the same video where I got blocked after the live was over. But anyway, you know, I'm not here to tear down my brothers and my sisters, but I am here to be a willing vessel to speak the truth of the Most High. And when I come across videos that is falsehoods, You know, sometimes I am led to talk about them things, but that's not tearing my brother down. But it will make known these falsehoods. And one of these falsehoods that's being heavily preached all over the earth is that the Father created evil. No, he didn't. And another one of the falsehoods is that the Father chooses who's going to be good and who's going to be evil. No, he don't. Why would you put that on him? He gave you free agency, bruh. Like, so are you serious? You seriously going to sit there and blaspheme his name when he told you to freely choose? You're going to say, no, you chose? Really? You cannot change the truth of the Creator, no matter what you believe. Just like these stiff-necked Israelites back in the day. The Father told you through Jeremiah that he didn't command your forefathers in the day that he brought us out of Egypt. But that he told us to be obedient, to obey his voice, and he will be our power, and we will be his people. But our people hearken not. Our stiff-necked forefathers hearken not. They went after their own ways and after their own traditions. They didn't care that animal sacrifice didn't come from the Father. They wanted to continue it. They wanted to continue in their own transgressions, sanctifying themselves, saying, here, we're going to offer up your innocent creation, whether you want it or not. And the Father ain't accepting it. That's why we went into captivity. And our people to this day want to still commit the same transgression. The same transgression that they were committing against the Father's innocent creation back in the day, and how they even murdered the prophets that spoke the true word of the Most High, and they murdered the Messiah who came to make known what their transgression was, and they still didn't have the ears to hear nor the heart to receive. So what they do? They turned around and gave him to the Romans to have them murder him. And they wanted front row seats to see it happen. This time I didn't put enough coffee, so I'm going to put just a tad bit more. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. I'm going to be really, really quick. I'm going to just stand there. Okay. And at least this computer ain't got 100% freaking disk and CPU. Alright, my thoughts as I watched Elder Dimitri. Man. Okay, yeah, on 10/6/22. My thoughts as I watched Elder Dimitri on 10/6/22. Okay? There's unification among the wicked as they all come together in celebration of all these pagan holidays. Yet the religious, self-righteous can't even get on one accord with one another as they are divided in many denominations, faiths, religions, etc. Hebrew Israelites and so-called Jewish people are divided with no unification in all their different self-appointed feast days and their holy days. There's no unification among the religious, self-righteous. Yet they are the main ones bashing and harshly judging those in unification, keeping sanctioned pagan holidays. They are the main ones pointing fingers at others while they refuse to look at themselves. They remain blinded even as the true word of the Most High slaps them across the face with this truth. The true righteous upon the earth have been raised from the valley of the dry bones. Many people are ignoring this fact. There's unification with those of us living our lives righteously before the eyes of the Creator. This signals that the time of the wicked has come to an end. The unification of the righteous will conquer the lies and the deceptions of Satan, who has blinded the eyes of many people upon the earth. We are ushering in the new heaven and the new earth. Okay? So on that note, shalom.